Yeah, y'all gonna stop coming in my live talking about this Victor dude, bro. We hooping this year. Y'all gonna see.
Alright team, so let's talk about Carter Bryant and Dylan Harper's first game together. I know they are playing a game right now and I have it right here. That's the time of me recording this video. It's looking a little rough. Dylan Harper came out, scored the first bucket, and ever since then he hasn't been able to find a rhythm, but it's okay. It's okay. He looked good his first game, and so that's what we're going to talk about right now. But first, let's start off with Carter Bryant. So shout out to Clutch Points for this post. Carter Bryant on defending Cooper Flagg despite his big scoring night. And yes, Cooper Flagg did have a big scoring night, but not when Carter Bryant was guarding him. As you can see, he only scored 8 points and shot 3 for 12 with 2 turnovers, and Carter Bryant did have him on lockdown. But with that being said, Carter Bryant has some stuff to say about defending Cooper Flagg, so let's go ahead and give it a listen.
On the perimeter against Flagg, you force that turnover. Just your mentality when you're out on the perimeter and hounding guys like that. What's your mentality?
To be process driven rather than result based, because result driven. A lot of the times, you get stops. A lot of guys get hyped, get really high in the game, and then it gets quiet when guys start getting buckets, and that's what's going to happen in this league. We're playing against the best players in the world, like I said, so you don't have times what did people finish with? Finish with 32, 33, something like that. I just put my head down and just try to get after it every play. Guys are going to make tough shots, good players are going to score the basketball, so it's their job to do what they can offensive end, and my job is to do what I can.
He didn't drop 32 on you, Carter, so you were doing something right. And again, I know we just made the video about his defense, but just adding him to a lineup with a bunch of versatile defenders does wonders for the Spurs. And I like how he mentioned being process driven. I think we heard something about Mitch Johnson saying Devin Vassell was really results driven. And so whenever you saw him go through that shooting slump in the middle of the season, he was really down on himself. He didn't really know when he was going to get out of that slump. And so just looking at the results, looking at the numbers, it wasn't pretty. But whereas you have a guy like Carter Bryant, he's more process driven, like he just said. Although Carter Bryant was giving everyone else buckets, he was just focusing on the process of slowing down Cooper Flagg, even though he did have a monster night, but not when Carter Bryant was guarding him. So that's what I like, and I think that's a very intelligent way to look at things, especially whenever you're playing basketball. And after hearing Carter Bryant talk, let's see what Cooper Flagg has to say. As you can see, he has some praise for him right here. But as I mentioned earlier, Carter Bryant was causing him havoc, so hopefully game recognizes game, because Carter Bryant's going to be a matchup nightmare for the Mavericks, or really any team we have to go up against. We have so many defenders, we can really guard everyone on the court.
Yeah, Carter's, he's an incredible player. He's a really good person as well. Carter, he's really lengthy. He plays really good defense. He didn't look tired at all the whole game. He was picking me up 94. I was definitely feeling a little bit gassed, but he was just there, playing great defense, the whole way, physical. He's really long, so he can play really good defensive lane. But he's a great player. Offensively, I think he has a lot more to show, and he'll get into that. He'll hit shots and do what he has to do. He's a great player, so I know Carter's going to keep doing that.
A lot of pressure, picking up full court, just being a pest. And I know people have been talking about his offensive game. Trust me, it's going to get better. I think he has a lot more upside than what a Jeremy Sohan has, and that's not to take away anything from Jeremy Sohan, but you can just tell he has way more upside, and obviously he has to reach that. Oh, I just saw Carter Bryant knock down a 3 ball. Like I said in the last video, I think he's going to be fine. He just has to slow down. This is his first week or 2 weeks of NBA basketball, and he's coming in as a 3-and-D, but his defense is far more valuable right now than his offense. And so if we could just get him to slow down, shoot some spot up threes and knock those down, I think he'll be all right. These summer league games are not to get worried about. They're just to see flashes, and I think they've shown us a lot of flashes through these first 2 games, specifically with Carter Bryant just showing his potential on the defensive end. I think that easily translates to the NBA in the regular season. But enough with Carter Bryant. Let's hear what Dylan Harper has to say about facing Cooper Flagg.
With you and Cooper out there, the crowd was really digging everything out there. Do you feel that out there?
The crowd was great today. I feel like what not better time to come back in a game like this and the crowd electrifying as this. He had a good game, I had a good game. We kind of just showed the NBA world what we're about.
With with you and Cooper out there? The crowd.
Yes, sir. And speaking of the flashes, I know I mentioned Summer League is where you look for the flashes. I only had to see one play from Dylan Harper to know that he is legit. And really, it's a combination of like seeing how he was playing in college, knowing he was drafted number 2 overall, but seeing this play right here, he was crossing up, driving downhill. He got on Cooper Flagg, and as soon as Cooper Flagg like put his arm on him because he was trying to defend him, Dylan Harper took the bump, gathered it, and just went straight up and got the floater and won. Right there, and won. Just went straight up as soon as he got hit and felt the contact, and I think that's an elite guard move. You really only see that from elite guards. To have the IQ to pick the ball up and go up as soon as you feel that bump, that's like some Trae Young stuff. And I know we don't like the foul baiting, but I think that's just knowing and having the IQ to draw the contact and get to the foul line. But he also made it and won, so he has the skill to convert. We know he's very good at the rim. And one thing I was surprised with was he was guarding. That first game, he was out there being a pest, picking up on the energy that Carter Bryant was putting down. He had that nasty block where he got up way in the air and just smacked that. Had the announcer saying he put him in the friend zone. And so if he could just continue to provide solid defense like that, man, it's going to be that much more of an impact because you already do have these defenders. I'm not going to name them again, but you know the defenders on the Spurs. So I think he showed a lot of great things. This second game, I haven't been watching the third or fourth quarter or whatever. I'm not sure if Dylan Harper has turned it up a bit, but I'm sure we will go over it if there's anything worth going over. With that being said, y'all leave y'all's thoughts on our lottery picks. Y'all be sure to leave a like, subscribe as always, and until next time, it has been your boy Chris, and I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.